Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Schneider, and today I would like to discuss with you about the process of choosing the right running shoe for you. There are a lot of running shoes out there, but most conventional running shoes typically fall into three categories: a stability shoe, a motion control shoe, and either a neutral or cushion shoe. The two are used interchangeably. Now, each shoe is right for a particular person with a particular foot type and particular mechanics. So not every shoe is made equal and is not right for you. And this is how you know what the right shoe is. When you have a foot that is a neutral foot, it's stable, you have a good arch, and it's generally a good, stable, efficient foot, and you really don't have any problems when you go out and run, no foot pain like shin splints or anything like that, this foot is going to go into a stability running shoe. Now, this is a point of contention with a lot of running shoe stores. A lot of stores like to put people with a neutral foot into a neutral shoe, and it doesn't really work that way. A stability shoe is built for the right amount of pronation that exists with a foot like this, and so it's important to be able to support that type of foot with the normal mechanics. So a neutral foot goes into a stability shoe. When you deal with somebody who has a flat foot, like me, someone with a flat foot needs extra support in their shoe. And so someone with a flat or pronated foot is going to go into a motion control shoe. A motion control shoe is built to have extra stability to help to offset the lack of stability that comes along with a flat foot. And finally, when somebody has a high arched foot or a cavus foot, this person is going to go into either a neutral or cushioned shoe. When a high arched foot inherently doesn't have the shock absorption that other feet do. It's a much more rigid foot. So as a result, the shoe needs to provide that shock absorption, which is why a neutral or a cushioned shoe is right for someone with a high arched foot. Now, what about circumstances where people wear a custom orthotic? A custom orthotic is an insole that's designed to be able to allow a foot to work in a more efficient way. Well, someone with a rectus foot, a neutral foot, typically doesn't need an orthotic. Just being in a stability shoe would be right for them. For somebody with a flat foot or a pronated foot, that person who will normally go into a motion control shoe with a custom orthotic, because it's causing the foot to work in a more efficient way, will now go to a stability shoe. So think about that the orthotic is essentially making the pronated foot into a neutral or more stable foot, and that's why we go into a stability shoe. For somebody who has a high arched foot or a cavus foot, that person an orthotic cannot add any shock absorption. So as a result, even with a custom orthotic, someone with a high arch or a cavus foot is still going to go into a neutral or cushioned shoe. We still need to rely on the running shoe to be able to provide that shock absorption. Now, this is just for conventional shoes. There are other running shoes out there that are more specialty shoes like Newton and Hoka 1-1, and we'll have future videos on those shoes. They're great shoes, but they don't really fall into the same choice. But when it comes to conventional running shoes, these are the three varieties of shoes. These are the types of feet, and this is how it all goes together so you can pick the right shoe for you. If you need any more information, feel free to visit my website at www.tanglewoodfootspecialist.com. And of course, if you have any concern that you may not be running in the right shoe, or even though you're still having foot pain, feel free to give us a call at the office. We'll get you in right away. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.